What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andy and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst for this asset for upcoming days and weeks. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video about a week ago, somewhere at this point, and I've told you that we still have the range of about $10 mark as the range of support, because previously on their earnings report that they published on August 29th, they had this quite harsh movement to the downside, as you can see. But if we switch to, let's say, daily time frame and zoom into this the exact same price point, you will see that this movement to the downside had a very harsh rejection, and it has a quite high volume. And this is a very bullish sign, but then we have again the breakout below the golden pocket range, the range of about $10.16, and it is not so bullish. But in general, I have to say that we are in consolidation phase, and this consolidation phase didn't have a proper movement to the upside to retrace the entire way from this top to this bottom. And from the technical standpoint, we can still have this movement to the upside, but from the fundamental standpoint, potentially we have much more bullish news for the upcoming weeks. So, and let's continue with the news itself. Right here you can see, you can find on cnvpost.com this article that is titled China EV insurance registrations for week ending September the 10th. And the NIO registered 3.8 thousand vehicles. Let me quote you this. NIO vehicles saw 3,800 insurance registrations in China last week, down 24% from 5,000 in the previous week, August 28th to September the 3rd, according to figures Li Auto shared. And here you can see that NIO had 2 weeks in a row with a range of about 5,000 vehicles registered. And as you can see, these numbers are quite round numbers, and definitely it is not the exact level. It is just approximation of these deliveries and registrations. And right now they have this decrease in their deliveries, in their registrations, and it is quite concerning for some investors. So, first week of September contains the last 4 days of August, and while car companies typically see an upward pulse in deliveries towards the end of the month, deliveries tend to slow down at the beginning of the next month. Between September the 1st and September the 10th, a total of 6,000 NIO vehicles were registered for insurance in China. NIO had previously guided 55,000 to 57,000 deliveries in the third quarter, implying that it is expected to deliver 15.2 to 17.2 vehicles in September, considering that it delivered 20.462 thousand in July and 19.329 thousand in August. And guys, if we have if NIO has 6,000 registrations from September the 1st till September the 10th, if we multiply this number by 3, because September has 30 days in it, we will have about 18,000 vehicles, and their own projection is 17.209 vehicles. And this means that potentially they might be slightly ahead of their own schedule. So let me show you another news. NIO sub-brand helps my partner with dealers to sell cars, report says. And the subtitle is NIO approached a leading local dealer group in the first half of this year to do some explorations for introducing a dealer model for its sub-brand Alps, according to local media. And in general, it is quite wise increasing their production for the sub-brand, but I have to say that this news cannot be the immediate catalyst. It is the long-term catalyst. Next news that is ahead of us is this one. NIO to start deliveries of new EC6 next day of launch. Show cars ready in stores. The new EC6 show car have already arrived in NIO showrooms, and test drives will kick off on September 15th. And we know that this is the last model of their entire lineup that was switched to NT 2.0 platform. And I told you multiple times that this platform is much more efficient in terms of not only customer specifications, but also from the gross margin standpoint. And we know that one of the biggest issue of NIO right now is their gross margin. And definitely, with increasing number of vehicle produced and with the switching to NT 2.0 platform, this number has to be higher. And let me show you another quite interesting news, and let me remind you that on September 21st, on NIO Day, we have to see some updates regarding, first of all, their phone. And on top of that, we still have the rumors of partnership of NIO with other potentially European manufacturer, and one of these companies might be Mercedes-Benz. But definitely, for now, it is only speculations. Will they be partners in foreseeable future in order to use the swap stations of NIO in favor of Mercedes-Benz electric vehicles? And in general, we have basically two deadlines. One of them is tomorrow, because they will launch the EC6 model. And the second one will be next week on September 21st. And that is how we have to be prepared for the major movement of NIO stock price. But on the flip side of the coin, we have this news. We are on Investor Place, and this article was published 16 hours ago, and it's titled, "Why are Chinese EV stocks NIO, XPEF and Li Auto down today?" And the key bullets are following. Chinese electric vehicle stocks are falling on Wednesday following news from the European Union. The European Union is considering anti-subsidy tariffs on Chinese imports. This comes as Chinese EV companies attempt to expand to new regions. And let me go to this. The big news here is the EU is considering the possibility of adding anti-subsidy tariffs to Chinese imports. It would do this in an effort to protect businesses that are making their products in the European Union over Chinese rivals. Considering the push of some Chinese EV companies to expand outside of the country, it makes sense this news would hit their stocks today. It could also be a sign of future problems if the European Union does go through with its protectionist plans for anti-subsidy tariffs. And definitely this news pushed the price of electric manufacturers from abroad of European Union lower. But in general, the upside potential for NIO is still quite high, especially right before September 15th and September 21st. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? I have to say that the longer this asset goes sideways, the more probability we have to move either direction. And definitely it is not the best sign, especially if we combine it with the breakout again below the $10 mark, but it has immediate bounce to the upside. And in general, I have to say that we still have a possibility to retest the $9.5 mark, the bottom of this price action on their earnings report, on their earnings report date. And this might be a short-term movement, and if this range holds, most likely we will see another leg to the upside that should unload this entire movement from the top of the B wave, from roughly $16 mark to its lowest point at 9.5. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.